Whether or not you feel comfortable acknowledging this, jealousy works in most cases to get your ex back. Hey, I'm Coach Benny, and I help people get their exes back. And before I did this, I was a dating coach for about 5 years, where I had to pay attention to what created attraction in other people. Now, a lot of people inherently know that jealousy works to get your ex back, but what they do to mess it up, for example, is they immediately go to it. They knee-jerk react, like posting with some other guy, some other girl. They go out to the club like right after the breakup. And people can see through this. It's not like you healed in one day and now you're out with the love of your life. It's clearly a jealous tactic. Now, it might not be very mature per se, but jealousy really does work to get your ex's interest. And why is that? Well, you can boil it down to this little concept in social dynamics called pre-selection. Human beings are social creatures, and we observe what is in demand as social creatures. This is simple economics, okay? And if something is in high demand, okay, the cost for that is gonna go up, right? We all want the things that are in high demand. That's the nature of something being in high demand. And this is why, for example, if you go to the club with a beautiful woman on your arm, if you're a guy, other women are going to like you even better because that one woman has pre-selected you. She's rubber stamped you for all the rest of the women to enjoy, your company. So what I'm saying is that by being social and by having other options after your breakup, you are demonstrating value to your ex that they got the story wrong about you, that you're not just some schmuck, okay? Man or woman, doesn't really matter. But you are a viable choice out in the dating world, and that they have a temporary bout of insanity for just deciding to throw some diamonds out on the street. Okay? You're the diamonds. Okay? And other people can clearly see the value in diamonds. They're going to come pick up the diamonds and take them home. So again, most people get the whole jealousy thing wrong because they knee-jerk react to it. They get upset after the breakup, so they're like, well, I'll show you. They go out in the club like right after, and that's not really the thing to do. If you're going to use jealousy to kind of wake your ex up from their bout of temporary insanity, you need to wait a certain amount of time. You need to at least give it about 2 weeks before you start going out, being super social, going out to the club, dating other people, etc. Because, it's not really plausible that you healed or that you took time to accept the breakup, etc. And so there's no real teeth to the jealousy. You have to actually have, conceivably started to move on in order for those other people to be a threat. Now, certain attachment styles, it's not really advisable to try to make them jealous. For example, the dismissive avoidant. If your ex has super low self-esteem, the more jealous you make them, the more it's just going to reinforce their narrative about how they're not good enough for you. But if your ex didn't say that you're too good for them, okay, if they're not a dismissive avoidant, then absolutely there's some kind of problem at play that is getting in the way of you guys coming back together. And especially if it's an attraction issue where they lost attraction for you over time, it's going to help you to date other people, even if you're going to hear about it later. So I realize this process can be super uncomfortable. So if you want somebody on your side to help guide you down the path, if you're feeling a little bit squeamish, but it's kind of the right thing to do because your ex took you for granted, click on my profile, click this link, set up a call with me, tell me your story, and we're going to go over step by step exactly how to get your ex back.